Alright, I'm gonna get started in like 2 seconds. I just need to make sure. Yeah, this shouldn't be there. There we go. Of course, that pops up right after. All right, let's do this. Where did I finish up? Okay, so here's what got worked on last stream. So this is one of our objective modes. Anyway, hey everybody, I'm Matt. I'm the lead developer on Hanako, Honor, and Hanako, Honor, and Blade. We're a 12v12 class-based multiplayer game set in feudal Japan, samurai and ninjas. It's melee-based, it's skill tree-based. You have abilities, you have movement abilities, you have stats, you have an ultimate, and it's a lot of fun. We've worked on it for a long time. It's a personal tribute game that we tried to also make very fun. So here's what is going down. So when Hanako wins, you get some growing flowers on points that you complete. And that's that part. The other part, is I need to restart this actually. What global light? What's happening? So I'll show you the other team's thing. So I'll capture this as the other team. The Yamai clan is kind of our antagonist clan. In this map, they're raiding this village, so obviously they're going to burn the crap out of it. And since they're symbolic of cancer, and sakura trees are symbolic of life, it's gonna burn away all of that and leave spooky fire trees. So that's part of it. So what we're gonna do tonight, I'm going to continue just getting that done for the map. So everywhere there's objectives, I'm going to catch like these roofs on fire when the Yamai clan wins this objective, and just go through each objective and set that up. It'll be a little bit repetitive, but I'm happy to answer your questions, at any time. So just ask. Be active. That makes me happier, and it's a much better stream when you guys ask questions. So one of my devs brought up a very good point, and he said, hey, the fire doesn't cast any lighting. It looks weird. My brain is having a disconnect. So I'm going to fix that. So I'm going to open up the Grand Sakura cinematic here. And I'm just going to go to like the first point that does the L click still work? Yay, the age old. So I'm just going to call this Grand Sakura Light. It's stationary. It really doesn't need to cast shadows. It's just going to be very bright and orange. We'll go with something like that. It doesn't actually need to be that close to the thing though. So this will help with this guy. Oh, it's all good. I know how it goes. Are you in Eastern Time Zone? Taryn, you have done more than your share of participation, so I just appreciate the return attendance or the repeat attendance. It is appreciated. So yeah, getting some light cast will like tie this in and just make it all the much better. So all I really got to do with these lights is I'm gonna add them to the sequence, and I need to see what options do I have here. Intensity, light color, light component. What tracks do I have here? Is there an enable? Hidden in game. I guess I can use hidden in game. I'll use this same track. Okay, so yeah, you're at east. These guys are going to be hidden in game. So they'll be invisible here, and then around here, bring them back on. That needs to keep state. So when the cinematic's over, it maintains that setting. I'm going to copy and paste the same light thing and see if that works. Yep, the lights are off. Go full screen so you guys can see better. It does not look like doesn't look like those lights turned on. What other things do I have in here? Actor hidden in game. Maybe I want to do it that way. I think I did it the wrong hierarchy. Keep state, copy this, paste it, and when's that other one come on? Right. Oh, this one comes on late. Oh, no, I got that wrong. That's this one, and then this one's like back here. So right there, yeah, I have that about right. Takes a little bit to spin up, so yeah, there we go. Okay, let's try this. There we go, there's the lights. Yeah, that looks better now. You really should take damage if you go that close, but I'll worry about that later. So I'm gonna do, I made a tree blueprint that's basically, this tree can petals can appear on it, it can grow out of the ground, it can do a few different behaviors, and this just helps with, I can just assign these in the objective, and and it knows based on who wins and what map you're on, what behavior it needs to have. But what I need to do is add a point light that's a child of the particle system, stationary, cast shadow. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's actually really nice lighting under there. And what I need to do is this kind of similar to what I did before. By default, it's going to be hidden in game. And then I need to find where I'm activating this. And basically when I activate this, I also need to turn on the and this will just turn the light on. Easy enough. And then same thing in the rep notify. And there we go. Excuse me. So let's try it again. And now the trees should have lights with them that go with the fire. I could make them flicker, but light functions are kind of expensive, and I don't really think they're necessary for this. Alright, so now they have lights. So I think the oh, is that why? So I need to get some lights in here too. I'm just gonna snag that light from here. Temple Firelight, hidden in game. Now I just need to place a couple of these around. Yeah, I think something like this will be fine. Firelight, go ahead and open up the temple cinematic. Add the things. I don't actually need light component for any of them. I just need actor hidden in game. Keep state. And then so that fire turns on there. And copy this to the other ones. So this light's this one. So right there, a little bit later. Okay. Well, I'm glad I caught that because I didn't actually. Let me go ahead and test this one. I actually don't want this arrangement. I want Yamai as the extra window. Come on, coin flip. There we go. No, I didn't get to the... There's no actual light source in there. Oh yeah, I had... say. Yeah, that's why those were like all blown out and weird. So now do that. Oh, because the stupid. Yeah, that's not awesome. Like it goes down when you win an objective, that's for sure. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that in modes that aren't like local objective. Like some of the maps, like it's gonna have to be like score milestones, I guess. So let's move on to the next area. Really, this area is cool. So I'm gonna do focus on this area. There's also a bug I want to fix, actually. It's bothering me, and if I don't fix it now, it'll be in the game forever. So, in the growing tree, so it's fade state multiply, or rep notify. I'm gonna do Ooh, I wonder if I can do this is fade state. I wonder if there's a is playing on this. Ooh, there is. Excellent. So it has to be false for and then the flowers need the exact same thing. So growing flowers, I have a flowers grown. So this way it won't run this if it shouldn't like replay. If you notice, the flowers grew in and then they like popped and like new ones appeared. It's because it was running, like I mentioned before about rep notifies. If you've never heard talk about them, a rep notify basically stores a state on the server. So if someone joins late or reconnects, they get that state. So the flowers don't exist once they grow in. If you were to reconnect and there was no rep notify, they would be gone. But a rep notify, when you reconnect your first update, the server tells you, hey, there's this state update we need you to know about. And then what you do is, since it's notifying you of that flowers are grown is true, that means that you need to basically recreate the flowers and set their growth to being done. But what's happening is this: when you're setting it to true, it's also running that logic. So I needed something to block it. like while you're playing, it doesn't need to do the rep notify, but if you were to reconnect, then you need to. So I'm going to just capture this and, oh no, I need to do Hanako. Well, actually, I need to do both. So the trees popped also. So they disappeared and reappeared and then popped. So that's kind of strange. For the trees, this needs to get set at the very, like when the whole chain's done. Update, no, because then it's not going to be playing. Yeah, after's not great either. Fade state rep notify is playing is false. Let's see if this changes. Just if I want it, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I want it to be pretty close. The flowers will probably still be a little weird. Should have made this time. The trees will probably still pop. Oh no, they didn't. Okay. So that's good. I'm okay with the way that behaved. The light came on a little soon, but that's fine. Let's try the other side. The flowers should grow in and then just be okay. They might still pop. I have an idea for that though. Yep. Ah, damn it. I thought I had it. They were fine for a second and then they popped. They should just stay put. Networking in Unreal is very challenging, especially when you like only half know what you're doing. That makes sense though, it's done, so of course it's going to be not playing. For this guy, I'm going to do these can only ever play once during a match technically. I'm going to switch this to an integer. And so let me think this through. So it's done, it's going to increment it to 1. When it goes to switch to 1, it's going to increment it to 2, which will, yeah, I don't know how to even block it. I could do if value equals like 0.99, set this to true, so then when it tries to run it, it's still technically playing. I don't love that, but that would work maybe. Nearly equal to 1. I'm going to give it a 0.01 tolerance. On this, it is going to use last keyframe. It's 1.5 seconds long. Ooh, no, actually, that's perfect if it's a little bit longer. If true. This is just going to do this one time. It doesn't need to do it again. So that way it'll update it while this is playing, and then when it gets to the rep notify, it should fail this condition. Is playing should be true. So let's try Hanako again. I like when I dice roll the team I need to test with on the bigger window. I run two clients a lot to test that it works. I'm going to hop in on Yamai so I can reconnect after and make sure that this works okay. So flowers, and no, they just pop sooner now. Damn. Well, that idea didn't work at all. Make this like 0.1. Ooh, that time it failed. There we go. So now if I reconnect, there should still be flowers here though. Yep. Yep, alright, cool. Fixed that problem. That was kind of difficult. Output log yelled at me about this, so. Oops. The nice thing about the way our objective orders work is that there won't ever be like too much fire on one side. because like if you get to this area, that means Hanako has defended this. So if you're like running up the hill, you're not gonna see like tons of fire here and here as a performance hindrance. So that's pretty nice. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna just select. I'm just gonna put some fire particles in. To make this faster, I'm gonna move content browser to the other side, or to my my other screen. So I apologize about that. It'll just be faster. I want this effect. Actually, I could probably just copy this. For now, I'm going to turn on auto activate so I can see it and size it, place it appropriately. Hey Taryn, did that spam message get deleted? I'm not sure how Restream chat. There we go. Okay, I think that's probably good for this area. This tree burns away too. So let's go ahead and take these guys. And auto activate is going to be off. Let's go ahead and make a new level sequence. HN village. It's going to be village square fire. So I'll go ahead and add these. I'm going to add a particle toggle track for this first one. I'm just going to set these all up the same. Keep state. And that's for this guy. Then another thing I'm going to do is grab I have these burn decals that I use, and this is just a cool trick that I thought of one day, and just I do it a lot. So this is going to actually be scaled to 0, but I'm going to add it to the sequence. And I'm going to add a transform, and scale is at 0. I'm going to keyframe that, but then, like, you know, into this cinematic, I'm just going to scale this like way up. And what that does is it makes it look like the burning's like spreading, and it's kind of nice. So what I'm actually going to do here is just make this a even 5. Ooh, no, that's too big. Even that's a little too big. Can I do, yeah, I like that. So the fire, so if I play this, fire, ooh, actually this took quite a while before the fire. I'm just going to make this a little bit smaller. Yeah, that's better. And then this needs to be keep state. So now what I can do is for each one of these, I'm going to copy, paste. That's this guy. And that one's just going to be like a little bit sooner. Those take a long time to fade in. So I'm going to slap in another burn mark, scale it to 0, add it, put it up with this one. I'm going to copy this transform and paste it in, and then these can just get moved. Oh, I didn't actually move it. Could have swore that I did. Hmm. So for this one, same thing. Copy pasta the keyframe to activate it. Get the decal. Ooh, it looks like I already have one over here actually. Scale that to 0. Oh, pasting that moves it back. I didn't realize that. That's kind of stupid. And I got one more of these to do. I almost feel like I could make a fire, like a fire with a decal, and do this in a sequence component and have it contained like I did the growing trees, but each fire having a rep notify. I don't really think I want to do that. I'd rather, like, this is a good bit more work. Hopefully I don't have to do too much of this in other maps. Nut Doctor, what's going on? Where's the one I'm working on right now? Totally lost my place. It's not that one. Wait, what? Hold on a second, I'm very confused. Oh, it's this one. It's this one. I accidentally like moved it. This part just tonight, but the dynamic level changes for everything, like the last two. So I think this is done. All those fires are going to disappear, and all I have to do to make this work is opposing team victory sequence, village square fire, done. And then what I'm going to also do is there's a, oh no, I did miss a step. What do you mean post on Steam? It's already on Steam. We play it every week. It's been in early access for like 2 years, over 2 years. We do tomorrow night at 10 Eastern. We're doing a play test. Really, we're gonna test all this stuff, and I'm gonna probably put some bots in here and mess around with this. So I added a fire sound that gets activated with the cinematic. So I'm gonna put my headphones on and we're gonna try it real quick. So I'm going to set this guy to active. And we're just going to have Yumai take this point. There it is. Stuff is on fire after Yamai wins the objective. And then what happens when Hanako wins the objective if you just got here? So this is their home territory. They're really like preserving it, but I wanted to give some kind of coolness. So they get growing flowers. So I'm happy with that. That works nice. We set this back to inactive. Set this one back to inactive. I'm just gonna kind of like reset the map because I always forget, and then we play it, and some of the objectives are super easy. So something I forgot to do is the lights with the fire. So I am gonna bring over some of these. I'll call this. I really should make a blueprint, even if it gets pulled into, because I have to create these every time. That's a decal of a light and the fire particle. Okay, so let me grab these lights. And get them in the cinematic. So I'm going to add all I need is this. Keep state. And then like probably around here, visible. Same thing, when does this one activate? Yeah, this one's real late. Paste. It's this guy. What's going on? I am catching buildings on fire when you complete this objective as the sieging team. Whoa, that's weird. That time it put both my windows on the same team. That's never happened before. Oop, it didn't. Oop, wrong one. So, this team is the team that's attacking this village, so... There we go. The lights are on, the audio's here, the fire's here, and there we have it. I'm not actually a C++ programmer. I'm a tech artist, environment artist, and so on and so forth. Do some UI development in Unreal 4 Blueprint, so unfortunately I won't be showing any of that. There are other people on my team that work with programming. So that area is done. Ooh, something I forgot to check while I still have this active. So if I reconnect, I should still have fire and everything, and I do. Nice. Okay. The networking's working on that, and to the next one. Yeah, I really think no. The game's on early access right now. This is a link to our Steam page. We've been in early access for like 2 years. We're actually picking. I have 3 proposals for release dates that my co-founders and I are going over tomorrow. And we're going to decide on what development features are making it and what's not. We've been working on this for a really long time, since college, and I never thought I'd see the day that it is done. But we do play it every Wednesday night at 10. The dev team against the community. We test out new stuff. So all of this dynamic environment stuff will be in the playtest for the first time. Whatever the rest of the development team's working on will be in there. And we're just constantly trying new stuff and getting the game polished up and ready for release. So it's definitely worth checking out if this is interesting at all. Discord is the best place to reach us and see updates when we're doing dev streams. Occasionally our programmer will stream C++, but it's pretty rare. Okay. So yeah, I probably should still put a fire here and here. Like the other ones, I think I can do a little simpler. Just do like 1 or 2 fires. There just happens to be just like a crap ton of houses over here. This one I can just do like fire, fire. Let's go ahead and get this one done. I am going to I'm just gonna copy the whole suite of things and churn through this one a little bit faster than the last one. What I do need to do is just turn this particle on for a second so I can get stuff positioned. Same thing for this guy. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. I'm gonna duplicate this to the other side, and just so it's a little more dynamic, I'll move it up here. Have it like spilling out of the front. Now particles can get deactivated because the cinematic's gonna do it. So auto activates off. These decals are going to be scaled to 0, and I can create a cinematic, add level sequence, Hanako Village, and this is Daimyo House Fire. So I'm just going to go ahead and add all this stuff. Don't need that, don't need that. I also need yep, I also need a fire sound. I'm going to duplicate that from the other ones. I'm just using one fire sound for the whole area for performance, so it doesn't eat up my concurrent sound channels. So the first thing I need is particle toggle. It's going to be deactivated at the beginning. I do need it to keep state, so when the movie's over, it doesn't reset to like before the movie played. And then I just obviously same thing. This is super repetitive, rinse repeat. I think it's the one over here. Yeah. Then I'm gonna grab the light and decal that goes with that, and this one's gonna go up here. Just because I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do the same thing. Actor hidden game, visibility 0, and then on this frame, make the light visible once the fire's active. And then similarly for the decal, transform the scale of this is going to be 0 when it starts, and then over time it's going to just be so it looks like the burn's spreading. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to copy this to the other light, and then copy this to the other fire. Offset it just a little bit so it's not exactly the same. And then this one I'm going to do, the transform things have been working a little weird. So I'm just gonna do this one a little bit different. This is a little large actually. This let me check the timing on this other part just to make sure. That's okay. The burn this could probably get moved just a tad. And I just did that really fast. The other one took forever, I felt like. So that's done now. And I can just hook that up in here. Opposing team victory sequence, Daimyo Housefire, sound to play, I drop the sound that I copied, and Dunzos. So let's go ahead and test this guy out. Oops, for some reason it didn't. What the heck did I activate then? It's the other. So with this one, the tree's gonna burn, the petals are gonna burn away. The house is on fire. You can hear fire. And then let me test the networking side. Fireworks, I'm gonna reconnect and there should still be fire. There is still fire and everyone's happy. So, and if just in case you missed any streams before, I'll show so this is there's two clans in our game. Hanako clan are the red dudes and Yamai clan are the green guys. Hanako are kind of like the protagonists of the game. They stand for spirituality, life, love. They're a metaphor for my late mother and a professor that passed away while I was working on this in college, and just a lot of the teams lost parents to cancer, and so the Hanako clan represents all of them. So nature and flowers, sakura trees, blossoms, all of that are kind of symbols for them. So when they defend their own territory, they just they don't need to like add anything new, but they do get flowers that grow. So you see pink flowers, hey, we did a good job there, sweet. Pink flowers for everybody. So, I'm gonna reconnect. Flowers are still there, and bueno. On to the next one. So this one has two burning trees. See if you're here. These two trees are already burning. I probably should put the fire, like, have it down in here, and then another one up here. So let me just feel something out here. This is going to be, these are both going to be active. So I also want to show some other stuff that goes with this whole system that I think is pretty cool. So in our game, if you get up by a landslide and you're about to win, like your 1.0, your basically match point is on the line, I do some global particle effects. So I'm just going to go win these 2 points really quick. And then you'll see what I mean. You'll start getting some global soccer petals that fly around with you. And so I won that. You get a little bit of like a pink tint to the screen. You get some global petals that kind of blow in the wind with your velocity as you run around. And it's just a nice little polish thing. On the flip side of that, this side wins. You get like ashes and embers, and you get kind of like a greenish, sickly tint to everything. So there's that. Everything looks kind of, man, this screen effect turned out really nice on this level. Everything's just kind of spooky looking. Am I decent? Interesting. Yeah, I really like how this turned out. This is all right, so on to the next one. I have one more of these and then I'm done with this map, and that's a big thing finished. Or sorry, no, I still have these two. You know, I don't know that I really need more fire in these areas. Like I mean, I guess I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you feel like because this is kind of a small area, the trees being on fire is enough? Or it's inconsistent because if you play this one or this one, you get all this like satisfying destruction for winning, but then you only get 2 trees over here? I know in my mind the right thing to do is just do the work and put the 2 fires into places, but if I don't have to do that, I don't really want to. Probably should be consistent in the visual feedback. So let's do hyper mode again. So for this one, I'm just going to put a fire here. The decal's definitely going to have to get moved up. I don't know if the decal thing even worked. Also, don't think it needs to be this big. This one's gigantic. Yep, that looks good. And then gonna make this one like kind of like down on the stuff coming up. Something I need to check on really quick is I need to make sure I have like good LODs for this. Okay. And then something I'm gonna do as well is Low's not gonna get that smoke. I don't think they can handle the overdraw. So let's go ahead and make another cinematic. Hanako village. I'm going to do the other village map next because some of the objectives are already done. I just need to add some more things. So, and I haven't tested the inverse functionality. So this is market. I don't actually even remember what this thing's called. Market fire. I think that's what this is. I'm gonna add these three first, just because it's a little bit easier. Ooh, I know, I messed up something. Hold on, I need to do something over in this one. Yep. That's why you couldn't see the decals. It just occurred to me that that was what was happening. It's a cool snapshot. State, okay. So I'm going to copy this to the other light. This guy can have a okay. So let's try this, test this one out. There we go. That looks cool. All right. So on to the next one. Then I get to check off a task in our task management thing, which is the most exciting streaming I could ever think of. Said no one at any point. So let's go ahead and grab these guys. Obviously this, I think I might just do like a, let's activate this, and let's make this a big one. I'm just gonna do one for this one. Let's make this one like gigantic. And it's just going to be like all this stuff. So auto activate, turn that off. I'm gonna make the base of this like down here, decals down here, and let's just make a little sequence. Level sequence, cinematics, Hanako Village, Stockyard Fire. So particle first, toggle track, deactivate on the first frame, and then activate. Keep state. I feel like a robot right now. Actor hidden in game. We don't need that many. And since decals are really expensive, I'm gonna just turn all of them off on low end. They're just all gonna be DM medium. And then fire sound and opposing team victory sequence, Stockyard Fire, sound to play that, and there we go. So let's try it out, make sure it works. And then on to the next map, which is Hanako raiding Yamai's village instead. Ooh. There we go, that's a giant fire. Yep, I like it a lot. Okay, now let me make sure the map is all back in the state it needs to be in. None of these should be active. Oh. How nice of Unreal to turn on fires that should be disabled. Health. Okay, that's right. That's right. Let me make sure nothing's crazy when I join in. All right, there we go. Let me submit my work. And to the project management. Will I get a unicorn this time? Dynamic events, local objectives, Hanako village. Done, yay. Oh, I got a narwhal. That was awesome. And what's next? I don't have any high priority stuff for this sprint, so it's just doing the other maps. Works for me. Objective wheel. Let me look at that again for like 2 seconds. That UI bug. I think I have an idea of what it is, but team color. Update circular capture. Where does that get called at? Oh, as it turns out, it gets called all the freaking everywhere. Get team current objective updates. That's not necessary. Is there a... Get winning team. That's not necessarily true for everything, though. So that should be... I don't feel like dealing with that right now. I had a thought in my head that I wanted to chase, but then I was like, yeah. So, does anyone have any questions? Any comments? Anything? Any of you guys still with me? If you're on the East Coast, it's getting a little late, going on 12:30. So this is our newest map. We released this map back in April. and it needs the same love. Actually, some of this stuff already has, I do have a cinematic for some of this. I don't really think I need it anymore. I think I am going to disconnect and remove all these. Open sublevels. Oh, that's what it is. So the first, so that's fine. Is this the only thing I was doing? Okay, so I don't need that anymore. So I want to do something really quick. In growing tree, I'm going to do a sound to play. It's going to be a sound cue, soft reference. And then when it's just fade, Oh yeah, I already know what the... So for this one, I'm gonna do this one I did a custom cinematic. It was actually the first prototype for doing some dynamic environment change stuff. I kind of want to see... I think that should be enough. Excuse me, I probably should have a tree or two grow somewhere. It's tough because I don't want to change the fighting areas too much. It could be a small one. I might put one like up here. Yeah, I'll do one like up there, maybe. And do a second one like right here, maybe. I don't know. So growing flowers. And I'm just gonna test this. So in this guy, I do dynamic events, home team 1. Opposing team, ground spray, growing flowers, Sakura. And I'll go ahead and get a growing tree here. I'm just gonna outright disable. Ooh, I need to actually, that reminds me, I can fix that here. This should be like probably like So in this, I actually need the scale to be 0. This is similar to what I do with the decals. And then here, do I have that? Yep. I actually don't think I need that because it's going to play with the other one. So let's try this out. Oh god, that's hideous. Hideous, I say. Oh, that's the one I had checked out. Oh god, why is it so horribly bright still? I set out the one. Oh, weird. That's interesting. The other tree didn't. Oh, it's because the. Plate tree. Full sequence, play tree. That's weird that that would break. Actually, I wonder if I can just not even play it again and just do I think that's world transform. Or is it? Actually, no, it's not. It is relative. And that's okay, there we go, I did fix it. Okay. All right, so that fixed that problem. I'm gonna go ahead and get flowers set up for Hanako winning on all the other points really quick. I have BP growing flowers. The default settings should be fine. Do dynamic events, home team 1, opposing team ground spray mesh, that. Actually, I think I can just select all of these and do dynamic events, home teams 1, and just have that part done. Opposing team ground spray. And there's a bunch of points over here too. Camera, why you do that? So just gonna hook it all on up. Unreal, why are you doing that now? I had to hit some hotkey. Think that's all of them. Yep, get that one. There's actually some great places to put growing trees. So I'm going to get these all in place and then So let's try this out. Oh wait, I got what I wanted, I'm dumb. So let's try this hookup. I should get flowers and trees and all kinds of stuff going on. Ah, that's so cool. Oh, I haven't got to test the Hanako ones yet. That's neat. Ooh, I could probably fit one more right here. That's awesome. The only thing I don't like about those trees where's growing tree at? There it is. Mesh, cherry blossoms, leaves fade, matte cherry blossom leaves. Yeah, where the heck is wind? Is there not a wind actor in this map? There is. Okay, that's better. Okay, so that was cool. Ooh, no, I don't want that. I want to always move the blueprint. something else I need to check is to make sure that collision's not too like foobarred, which is very possible. Alright, so yeah, collision's good. Why is it showing that? On my screen now. I've never seen that happen before. There we go. Okay, so that one worked good. And you guys still with me? just going to activate all of them so I can test in whatever order I feel like. So I got trees and flowers set up. Let me just go ahead and set this one up real quick. So, I haven't said anything in a minute. So everything that I'm working on tonight, we're gonna play test tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern in our Discord. You can pick up the game on Steam Early Access, and I think we're gonna have a lot of fun with this tomorrow. I'm really excited about it. I think it's one of the cooler things that I've added in a while. I've been stuck on a lot of UI stuff, a lot of other parts of the game that aren't as fun to work on, and this has been a really nice break from that stuff. So I think I have this one left to do. And I think I did all the other ones. Get this up so I can actually see what's going on. So everything that's going on will make sense shortly. So one more thing I need to do. So let's go ahead and try this out. I'm gonna have to restart a few times because first to 3 wins, but I can still do it over here. Let's do this one first. Let's see. Did I forget to hook this one up? I might have. No, I did. What the heck? Well, that's weird. Oh, this is just the fade. I put this in the wrong place. This actually needs to go... That's weird because it worked before. Was I Oh, I think I was the wrong team. makes sense. I did find another problem though, so that works for me. Nice. Oops, I forgot about Victory Cinematic on here. Okay, so let me try, I tried these two, right? Let me try this one. Try this one. I think I already tried this one actually, but I'll try it again. Why is it? Oh, okay, I see what's going on. It's the same problem I had with the thing before. So I need to fix there's a little pop on the tree that I really don't like at all. I think it was actually better. So this one is fade state. That one's fine. It's this one that's not. Play sequence. Tree played. That's the hard part because it pops and then it does the it's not going to be playing at that point. Let me just see what this does. Ooh, it's even worse. Is there like a rule for like not doing it the first time? Oh, hold on, I know what I need to do. Bind to unfinished. So when the thing's completely done, I can set this because it shouldn't be playing it at the beginning. There we go. Okay. I need to make sure replication works fine with that. Yep. The lantern color change isn't replicated, but it's probably okay. Yeah, I have a little bit of time. Let me see if I can fix that too. Is it because these need replicated? So the reps are never updated. Nope, that's real weird. Let me try. am gonna be okay with that. And I am going to be done for the night, so take care, everybody. Tomorrow night will be a gameplay stream. We'll be playing from 10 p.m. to about midnight, probably, Eastern time. Check out our Discord if you want to play.